Today I'll be showing you 3 really simple poses that are great for after you've been traveling. You've been stuck and seated and getting kind of crunched over in the chest and the shoulders and the hips. Those are the areas that get the most tight after sitting for a prolonged period. So try these. Start on your mat, taking a warrior A pose. One foot steps forward, the other foot steps back. If your front foot's about 12 o'clock, your back foot's about 1 o'clock. Hips point forward, walk the front foot a little bit over to its own side. Sweep the arms up to the sky, drop the shoulders, tuck the tailbone, bend into your front knee. The hips continue to point forward, shoulders drop down, and you're breathing slow and steady. Keep the back heel pushed against the floor as best as you can, as well as the outside edge of the back foot. Inhale to come up, drop the arms. Step the back foot in just a little bit, maybe half a foot. Keep the hips pointed forward, belly and ribs are drawing in. Stretch your arms to the side and then flip your thumbs down. Reach back and cup your elbows if you can to open through the chest and shoulders. Inhale, and then exhale to lean forward. This pose is called pyramid pose. It can be a pretty strong stretch for the hamstring, the back of the leg in the front. You can always ease out of it a little bit if you need to. This is a great pose because it releases through the hamstrings and the shoulders, both areas that would be tight after you've been seated for a while. Push your feet firmly into the floor. Inhale to lift up. Drop the arms and then switch the legs. Our last pose is a bit of a balance, but a really great rotation. You might use a block just to give you some more height, or if you're at home, you could use a book. This pose is called reverse half moon. You set yourself up so you're about a leg's distance away from the wall, so you have to play with that a little bit. Your back toes, they point down. I've got my left foot on the floor, so that means I keep my right hand on the block. And then I'm taking my left arm, the opposite arm, and I'm opening up. Shoulders drop away from the ears. This is a pretty big stretch through my shoulder, so I could always drop my hand down to my low back if that felt better. Keep the shoulders away from the ears as best as you can. And make sure the gaze is where you're comfortable. If it hurts to look to the side, please look down to the floor. Keep pushing your feet into the wall. It'll help stabilize you. Also drawing back on your low belly, gathering up your pelvic floor. All of this helps with that sense of stability when you balance. Switch the legs. These are great poses to help release through your body if you've been sitting for a long period of time. So if you've been traveling or even if you've been stuck at the office. Do these after you've warmed up a little bit, maybe a few rounds of sun salutations or some brisk walking. You'll have a bit more room, a bit more flexibility. Bring your hands to prayer position. Let your head drop down. Thank your body for all its hard work. And thank you for joining me today. Namaste.